The Humane Society of Sedona is located on Shelby Drive in Sedona. Open daily from 10 to 4, they offer adoptable dogs, cats, and rabbits too. This Humane Society will host up to 1,000 animals a year. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Humane Society of Sedona online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
This is Prince. He is 5 years and 8 months old. He's a Labrador Retriever mix. Him and his brother Max came in together about 3 weeks ago. They're good with other dogs, so we observed. So you can bring your dogs down and meet Prince. Again, this is Prince, 5 years, 8 months old, Labrador Retriever mix.
This is Lena. Lena is a year-old long-haired Chihuahua mix. She is very sweet. She is quite a lap dog. She likes to hang out, snuggle up. She's very affectionate. She's lived with other dogs her size. She's lived with a dog about twice her size, but she hasn't really been around bigger dogs. I think she would be A-okay with bigger dogs as long as they were pretty calm. She's very playful. She can climb quite a bit. She was actually in a home and she could scale the fence pretty well. So you would definitely need some supervision with her. She's very sweet. She wants to be around you, but I wouldn't leave her outside or somewhere that she could kind of shimmy up because she's really good at that. She's quite the little acrobat. She's very affectionate. She would love to sit inside on your lap and snuggle up and watch a movie. She loves going for walks. She's an excellent little leash walker. She loves people. She can be sometimes a little bit shy, and she's a little bit sensitive, but she gets used to people right away, and she loves to snuggle with just about anybody. And she does really enjoy the company of other dogs. So this is Lena, and she's a year old.
This is Duke. He is a dark chocolate Labrador with a little bit of Retriever mixed in there. He is a really sweet dog. He is 8 years old and he's got a wonderful deep-throated bark. He likes to walk and he would make a great family pet. Probably even a sort of like a guard dog type pet. Not specifically just for guarding, but he's got that deep bark that I think would, put people off if they, if that's something that you needed. He's just really, really nice. He walks well on the leash. He is very obedient, and he will make a great pet. He doesn't seem to mind other dogs, but any dog that is in the home that wants to adopt him, you'd have to do a meet and greet and just check that he's okay with the new dog. But yeah, he's a great, great dog. Really nice, lovely colour, beautiful colour.
This is Tag. He's a little under a year old. He's a Staffordshire Terrier mix. He's probably 40 or 50 pounds. He's a medium-large breed. He gets along with other dogs, so he'd be okay in a dog-friendly home. You guys can bring your dogs down and we can have a meet and greet and see how it goes. He's very active. He loves to play and hike, and he loves long car rides. And again, this is Tag.
This handsome gentleman is named Peja, and he is one of our favorites here at the kennel. He's been with us a while. He came in December of 2012. He's a big boy, but he has turned into a real love bunny. He's about 4 years old. He's a Staffordshire Terrier mix. He's got beautiful coloring. He loves people. He loves to go on his walks. He's very potty trained. He's one of the first dogs that we take out, and he walks really well on his leash. He loves to get taken up to the park because he loves to play ball and run around and just have fun, but his favorite pastime is to sit on the table and give us licks and kisses and everything. So he is just a sweet, sweet, sweet boy. He's probably not going to be good with cats, and he should be with somebody that can handle a dog his size, although he's not, as I said, a difficult walk. He would be somebody who would be, I think, a couch potato in the house because he does love just to sit with people and get attention. He'd have to be introduced to other dogs. He could, you know, be okay with some dogs, but maybe some not. But he just deserves a really, really good home because he is such a sweet, sweet, sweet boy. And we really hope that somebody will come and take a look at him and give him a chance because he's been with us for so long, as I said, and we've come to love him so much. We just want him to have a great home. So please come check him out. He really is one of our great boys, and he also has already, his adoption fee has already been paid. So he doesn't cost anything, but that shouldn't be the reason you come get him. Come get him because you love him. Okay, sweetheart? Yes. Here we have one of our newer arrivals. His name is Maxim, and he came to us on March 26th. He was transferred from another shelter to us, and he's a 1-year-old male heeler mix, and he is very, very smart, wants to learn a whole bunch of stuff. He's a little bit shy at first when you first meet him. He's really easy to walk. And he needs someone that's going to give him a lot of love and care. We don't think he got a good beginning to his life. And he probably should be the only dog in the house, at least initially. He seems to want to, you know, get rough with some of the other pups at the shelter, so we're thinking that he'd be best by himself. Cats are probably not a good idea. Healers usually in cats, they want to chase them. They have a little bit of a prey instinct. But he's a really easy walk on his walk. He loves to walk on his harness, and he loves to, you know, get attention. He loves his treats, although we're trying to teach him to take them a little nicer. I don't think he was used to getting treats before. But he would be, as a year old, he's got a lot of living to do, and he really would be a great dog, I think, for somebody who wants a dog that has a lot of energy and can give him a lot of exercise. He'd be a great hiking dog. And we just would love to see him go to a home where he would get the affection that he deserves, because he's a really sweet boy, aren't you? Yes, you are. So this is our Maxim.
This is Minnie. She's a year old. She is a Chihuahua mix. She's very, very sweet. She's pretty active, very playful. She's pretty affectionate and sweet when she hangs out on your lap, and when you have some downtime with her, quiet time, very, very, very helpful. She's really active. She likes to run and play. She barks a little bit when she starts playing. She's a little bit overwhelmed by some other dogs if their energy level is high, because hers is also pretty high. So she would probably do best with calmer dogs, so she can learn for herself to calm down a little bit. Or maybe she would benefit from walking in the neighborhood with other calm dogs or play groups or anything like that. She's still quite puppy, even though she's about a year old, so a lot of puppy behaviors with her. And again, very sweet, very playful, affectionate, and sort of a cuddle bug when the time is right. So that's really nice too. So this is Minnie, and she's a year old, and she's available for adoption.
This is Tank. He is an 8-month-old Labrador Retriever mix. He was a surrender here at the Humane Society. We've been taking real good care of him since. He is affectionate and kind, and he's smart, even though he's stubborn. Again, this is Tank, 8-month-old Labrador Retriever mix.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new Dollar Cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
This is Jackson. Jackson's about 8 months old. He's very sweet. He came to us from a foster home where he lived with other dogs, puppies his age, kids and cats. So he's very well socialized. He loves being around people. He's great with new people. He loves to play with other dogs. He's been with a smaller dog and a bigger dog, very well with both of them. Very gentle with the cats, pretty respectful. He doesn't chase the cats. So all around easygoing, even though, again, he's 8 months, he's still pretty much a puppy, but he's very calm and sweet. Affectionate. When you hang out with him, he'll kind of lay down next to you and put his head in your lap. It's really nice. He loves going for walks. He's excellent on leash. And very sweet. So he would be a great family dog. Again, good with kids. He's been around kids of all sizes, ages. So he'd be just excellent in a home. So again, this is Jackson, and he's 8 months old and available for adoption.
This stunning, handsome boy is named Kovu. He came to us in January of 2013, and he's a Staffordshire Terrier mix, and he loves people, and he is the funnest dog in the world because he loves to play ball. You throw balls, and he's the Energizer Bunny. He'll go after the balls, bring them back to you, go after the balls, bring them back to you, and he really does love to be with people. He probably would definitely need to be introduced to a dog. He has walked with some dogs, and it's fine, but there are some dogs he doesn't like, so that would be dependent on the dog. Probably less alpha kind of dogs or females would be better. Probably not good with cats. He'd be a great hiking dog because he has a lot of energy, an incredible amount of energy. So he's been here a while, but he's just a loving dog, and he's young, and he's energetic, and he's playful, and he's just the right size, very healthy, and so He walks really nice on a leash, loves to go on his walks with us, so we're really hoping that you would come and check him out because he does need to go home. He's been such a patient, good boy with us here and loves to give kisses and play with people. Right, honey? Yes. So, and I just love his ears. We just call him floppy ears because he's got these ears that flop all over the place. Right, honey? And so please come check him out because he really does deserve to go to a good home, and he'd make a lovely, lovely dog for somebody to play with. So this is our Kovu. Right? Yeah, I know. Here's one of my favorites. His name is Thor. I walk him every day, first thing, and that's because he's potty trained. He doesn't go in his kennel, and he has a very gentle mouth. He takes cookies very nicely. He's a 2-year-old Staffordshire Bull Terrier mix that came to us in September of 2013, and he loves to play ball. We take him up to the park and throw tennis balls for him, and he goes on and on and on. You can throw him all the way in the back. He'll bring him back, drop him, and say, let's go again. So he'd be a great hiking dog. He'd be a great dog for a big fenced-in yard to play ball with in the backyard. A young couple that wants a dog with a lot of energy and a lot of love to give, this is your guy. He's an easy walk once you get him out. He's a little crazy in his kennel because I think he's been here since September. But if you come and look at him, we could take him up to the park so you could see what he could do. He's just he's a beautiful dog. He's got great markings, and he gets along good with female dogs. He's kind of jealous of male dogs, so female are the best bet. He walks with a couple of female dogs at the shelter, and he really likes that. But please come and check him out because we'd really love to see him go to a good home because he deserves one. He's a great boy, and he's one of our favorites here, right? And he gives great kisses, right? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, this is Thor.
This is Peaches. She is a Shiba Inu. She's about 18 months old. She is very playful, very sweet-natured. She's excellent on the leash. She is very affectionate. She will probably be great with younger and older children and other dogs. I have no idea how she is with cats, but she is going to be a wonderful asset to any home. I think she'd fit straight in. The one thing I would say is that she's pretty energetic, so you probably would want to make sure she gets out and does plenty of exercise, and that you have a fenced yard with plenty of space for her to run around, or you'd like to take her out on walks. But she very quickly calms down, and she really is a very nice dog. So at 18 months old, she has her whole life ahead of her.
This is Max. He's a 7-year-old purebred St. Bernard. Him and his buddy Prince came in together. They were surrenders. They've been here for about a week. They are adorable and cuddly and big goobers. He's about 143 pounds of cuteness. He had an old injury to his left eye, so he is blind in that eye. But it doesn't bother him at all. If anything, it gives him more character. Again, this is Max, 7-year-old St. Bernard.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Humane Society of Sedona.
Don't worry. 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new Dollar Cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
This is Andrew. He's 7 months old. He came to us from another organization, actually Good Dog Rescue. So he has lived with other kitties in his foster home and dogs and children. So he likes children actually very much. He is very playful and sweet. Pretty gentle, but he does like to roughhouse a little bit with his toys. He likes dangly toys in particular. He likes feathers. And he also is very much a lap cat. He snuggles up usually after he's done playing. But he's very sweet. He's 7 months old. And again, his name is Andrew, and he's available for adoption.
This is Marcello. He is a 2-year-old tuxedo male. He is very, very sweet. He came in with his beautiful sister, Lucessa, who looks just like him, but a smaller version. And he is probably suitable for any sort of home, with or without his sister. He's a little bit shyer than his sister, but having said that, he readily is able to be handled, and he's very, very handsome. He's a superb tuxedo, and he is just a really sweet boy. He came from the same foster home as his sister, so they're used to being in a loving home environment, and they would probably suit any sort of home, possibly not dogs, not sure. He seemed a little bit, not nervous, but he's a little bit reserved, so a home full of dogs will probably difficult for your very young children. But other than that, he seems absolutely fine. So a quiet home for him, and his sister would be nice too, and he'll make a great, great pet. He's a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. This kitty's name is Moon. He's black, he's soft, he was found as a stray wandering, but he's a sweet, gentle little guy, and he would probably suit any sort of home. He's very mellow, so I think he must have been loved in his past and got lost somewhere and then ended up here with us. He's 5 years old, and yeah, he's ready for adoption now. We haven't had him very long. He's very silky, very soft. this is Lucessa. She is a tuxedo kitty, very, very soft, very gentle kitty. She was raised for the 2 years of her life, she's 2 years old, in a foster home. She has the gentlest and sweetest of personalities, and she came in with her brother Marcello. So they're both looking for a home together or separately. They're housed together currently, but you can adopt them separately. She loves to be held. She's purring up a storm, so she's very affectionate and has clearly been loved and very well cared for. And she's got a really sweet little mark on her chin, which is a little white thing here and then a little black spot in the middle. So it's kind of an unusual little birthmark thing. It's very sweet. And she's just gorgeous. This is Jinx, and she's a little tiny kitten, somewhere in the region, I think, of about 4 months. And she is a tortoiseshell. I think she's going to be absolutely stunning. She has a very relaxed personality. She doesn't mind being handled. She's cuddly, she's purry. So she'd be a great addition to any sort of home. She's quite delicate in that she's very young. So always you have to supervise very young children when you're holding a kitten like this. And be careful with large dogs or medium-sized dogs around young kittens. But other than that, I would say pretty much any sort of home.
This is Abigail. She is 7 months old. She's a kitten available for adoption. She came to us from a foster organization, so she has been in a foster home with adult cats, with kittens, dogs, and children. She's very, very active, very, very playful. She plays pretty rough with the other kittens. She lives in a colony room with other kittens. So she loves to bat around the balls, and she'll play with the other kitties with them. Or she'll sometimes play by herself with the balls and bounce them off the walls, which is pretty adorable. So she's very active. She does like to play quite a bit. When she's done playing, she settles down. She's not particularly a lap kitty, but she is very affectionate and sweet, but a little bit more independent. She's been with kids, but older children or children experienced with cats might be best, as she is a little bit, she can roughhouse from time to time. So this is Abigail, and she's very sweet and available for adoption.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Humane Society of Sedona.
Your business while giving back to your community. Would you do it? You can do both by enrolling in the new Payments in Kind Give Back program from National Processing Solutions. What is the Payments in Kind Give Back program? As an NPS merchant, NPS will give back 20% of their proceeds to any local charity or organization of your choice. The donation is in your name and is made at zero cost to you. To find out how, visit paymentsinkind.com or call us at 888-696-7783. That's 888-696-7783. The Payments in Kind Give Back program, helping you help your community.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Prince. He's a 2-month-old domestic medium-haired kitten. He's downstairs in our large common room with our other cats, and he gets along just well. His fee is $100 because he is a kitten. It goes to help our other cats here at the Humane Society. Again, this is Prince, 2-month-old domestic medium-haired kitten.
This is Cooper. Cooper is a 7-month-old kitten. He came from a foster home which had other kittens, adult cats, children, and dogs. He's a little bit quiet. He's sensitive, and he's pretty calm for a kitten. So if he's with other animals, other pets, or children in the home, ideally a quiet home would be best. Children who have been around cats or dogs who have been around cats would be really good for him because he gets a little bit overwhelmed by too much excitement. But he's very sweet, he's very affectionate, he likes to sit on your lap and just sort of hang out. He's not extraordinarily playful, he's purring. He climbs quite a bit, but he kind of climbs and hangs out. I think he likes having a perch, and he kind of snuggles up and watches everybody else play. For the most part, he just kind of hangs back and hangs out. So again, this is Cooper. He's 7 months old and available for adoption.
This is Marmalade. He's about 4 years old. He's a domestic short-haired, male-neutered cat. He's very calm and curious, as you can tell. I catch him napping in the window all the time, so he's also calm and gentle. He'd probably do good in a more mature home. Let's see. He's very, very gentle and curious. And this is Marmalade. This is Asher. He's a 2-month-old domestic long-haired kitten. Him and his brother are downstairs in our large common room. They're good with other kittens. He'd probably be good in a home that he can grow in. Again, this is Asher, 2-month-old domestic long-haired kitten. This is Camino. He is a 3-year-old, male-neutered, domestic shorthair. He's very curious, and he's currently on a diet because he's so full of love. He'd probably be good in a house with other cats. We're not exactly sure, but when you do bring your cats in or bring him home, you do want to make sure that they have enough space to be away from each other. He came to us from our partners over at Verde Valley Humane Society. Again, this is Camino, 3-year-old, male-neutered, domestic shorthair. You can come down and see him. This is Banjo. He is a 2-month-old domestic long-haired kitten. He is a tuxedo kitten and has the cutest black nose. He is affectionate and adventurous. Him and his brother are downstairs in our large common room. Their fee is $100 because they are baby kittens. It goes to help all our cats here at the Humane Society. Again, this is Banjo, 2-month-old domestic long-haired kitten.
After the break, we'll visit with the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Your local Cottonwood Taco Bell has what you're craving for just $1. Shredded chicken mini quesadillas, spicy potato soft taco, spicy tostada, just a part of the new Dollar Cravings menu at your Cottonwood Taco Bell. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell on Highway 89A and Cove Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
Mom, can we get some ice cream?
Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
The Adopt for Life Center for Animals is located on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. They offer many adoptable dogs and cats. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
This is Artesia. She's a 2-year-old lab mix. She was found by animal control as a stray and brought here. She's a very loving dog, very gentle. She does well on a leash, and she gives lots of kisses, and she would make a great addition to your family. So please come and check her out today.
This big guy here is Gordy. Gordy is an American bulldog, and we're guessing somewhere between 6 and 8 years old. Animal control put him down as an adult, and that's kind of a broad range. I don't know what to think of that. I don't think he's older than 8. You know, he could be younger than 6, but it's hard to tell because he's just such a laid-back guy. He's so easygoing. I like to put it into a kind of a context for people. It's like you see these cars that are on the road that have the the racing stripes on them and the lightning bolts and the spoilers and the scoops, and they look like real hot rods, but under the engine they got like a 100 horsepower engine under there, and they can barely make it up over Mingus Mountain. That's kind of Gordy. He's got this bulldog look to him, this big mean, stay away from me and be careful kind of thing. And in reality, as you see, he's just an absolute sweetheart. He's just like a pussycat, not a pussycat, I'm sorry, a cupcake, just like a cupcake. And he just gets along with everybody. He's so laid back and easygoing. One of the other dog walkers that hadn't seen him before saw me walking him today, and he was kind of looking very cautiously at him because he was afraid he might go after his other dog, and he just walked right past him. The guy commented, he says, "Boy, that's really a good dog." And I said, "Yeah, you're right, he is a good dog." So he can do pretty good in any environment. He's kind of a big guy. I think a yard would be nice for him, but he doesn't need it in terms of exercise. Even on his walks, I tend not to walk him as far as I walk some of the other dogs because, he gets to a point, he just kind of says, "Okay, I'm good. Let's turn around, go back the other way." So that's my buddy Gordy. He's a sweetheart, gets along with just about everybody. I don't know, put him in with other dogs. He, being a bulldog, he might have some difficulties with that, but, he doesn't show any aggression, and I just think I'd be cautious with another pet. I think he'd like to be the only guy in the house, mainly because he can get everybody's attention and he doesn't have to share it with anyone. But again, this is Gordy. I'm going to call him a 6-year-old, maybe 8-year-old American bulldog, one of the sweetest, nicest guys you're going to know, just easygoing, laid back, and a very, very big cupcake. You're a big cupcake. Yes, you are.
This is Fritz. He's a 3 to 4 year old Staffordshire Terrier mix. Real good dog. He very playful, very loving. Probably need a 3 to 4 foot fence, you know, so he doesn't get out when he gets scared or anything. Yeah, would probably be an only dog in the house. Like I said, good with most people, a real lover. And he's a Fritz Staffordshire Terrier mix, 3 to 4 years old.
This beautiful guy is Jericho. Jericho is a 3-year-old black lab mix, got a wonderful temperament to him, gets along with people fantastically. He's a real lover. He likes to give you kisses. He likes to jump on you and cuddle with you and all those good things. Does pretty good with other dogs. He's not aggressive toward them, but he's got a high activity and energy level. And when he goes to get together with other dogs, he's so rambunctious that sometimes other dogs don't quite know how to react to that. So that could be problematic if you have another pet in the house. You'd have to do some introductions and get them used to the other animal and get them comfortable with the other animal, and vice versa. The other animal get comfortable with him. He's pretty good on his walks. He pulls a little bit still. We're working on that. He's getting better, but he's still got a ways to go. So you're going to have some strength to kind of control him. He's got a pretty high prey instinct. We encountered a rabbit this morning, and it was quite an adventure for me trying to hold him back. Wanted to get at that rabbit in the worst way. So but that's pretty typical for most dogs, and especially a hunting breed like he is. So that makes a big difference for him. You're going to have to be an active family or an active person. I would suggest having a fenced-in yard with a fairly high fence for him. He has to have his exercise. He will probably be a little bit hard to deal with in an indoor environment if he's not getting his exercise, because he's extremely curious, likes to check everything out. So if he's not well exercised, then I have a feeling that could turn into problems for you. So he'd be great with kids, a good family dog. I really just can't say anything really bad about him. He's just a great guy. Just needs a home and lots and lots of exercise and activity level. And that's my buddy Jericho, 3-year-old black lab mix. This beautiful girl is Maya. Maya is about a 3-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. She's just a wonderful, playful girl. I don't know how to best describe her. I guess if you're the younger generation, she's probably about 8 bottles of Monster. If you're an older person, she's probably about 6 2-liter bottles of Mountain Dew. Bottom line is she's full of energy, just absolutely full of energy. She loves to play. We let her out in the yard out here to play, and she's like she's at the Indianapolis 500. She just runs around and around and around the wall we've got out there, and just loves to have a lot of attention and a lot of playtime. That being said, I would say that anyone that's going to adopt her better be active. You're probably going to need to have a nicely fenced yard with a fairly high fence, because she's powerful, and if she really wanted to jump, she could probably jump pretty high. But she is just an absolute sweetheart. She's so easy to get along with. She's probably one of the favorite dogs of all the dog walkers here at the shelter. She's got a personality to her that just doesn't quit. It just keeps going on and on and on. So that's our girl Maya. She's a 3-year-old, again, Staffordshire Terrier. Just an absolute sweetheart, full of energy and lots of play.
This is my good friend Vector. He's a male Chow Lab mix, and he's about a year old. He was a surrender, but he's really loving. He's very good on the leash. He's very, very sweet, and he would do best in a fenced yard, but he does really well with other animals, I think, and he seems very gentle, so he'll probably do good with kids too. And that's my friend Vector, and he's a year old, and he's a Chow Lab, and you should come see him today.
This guy here is Oreo. Oreo's an active boy, loves to go out and play and stuff. He's a little bit tentative around other animals, so I would probably suggest if you're going to adopt him that maybe he be the only pet in the home. And another reason that it might be a good thing is he tends to bond with one person. He may not be a great family dog, but he'd be really good for an individual. So you almost have to test it out a little bit. But all in all, he's really good along those lines, and very friendly. Got kind of a strong prey instinct. If he's out on his walks, he sees anything move, he wants to go after it. So I would definitely think cats would be a no-no for him. I don't see him living with cats, and probably other small animals. If you're thinking of a farm environment, chickens or things like that, he may not be a real good choice for you. Other than that, though, he's really a really good dog. He's been here for quite a while. He's been here since March, so we're kind of anxious to find a good home for him. We don't like to keep our pets here that long, so anyway, if you think you got the right home for him, if you got a lot of love to give, he's got a lot of love to give back. He's just a real good guy. Yes, he is. And this is my buddy Oreo.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Your business while giving back to your community. Would you do it? You can do both by enrolling in the new Payments in Kind Give Back program from National Processing Solutions. What is the Payments in Kind Give Back program? As an NPS merchant, NPS will give back 20% of their proceeds to any local charity or organization of your choice. The donation is in your name and is made at zero cost to you. To find out how, visit paymentsinkind.com or call us at 888-696-7783. That's 888-696-7783. The Payments in Kind Give Back program, helping you help your community.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
I would like to introduce Israel. She's an 11-week-old gray medium-haired kitty. She has a sibling named Egypt, and they would both like to find a forever home. Egypt is a tabby, but Israel, as you can see, has beautiful long gray hair, gold eyes. She's very playful, and she's very, very sweet. I would like to introduce to you Hunter. I think he's around 3 years old. He is a male, a neutered male. He is a black, short-haired tuxedo kitty. He was returned to us. He is FIV positive, which means he cannot have any litter mates with him, or not litter mates, but just any other kitties in the home. But he is very, very affectionate. I've spent a lot of time with Hunter. And he is so handsome. He's all dressed up in his tux. He's ready to go, and he's looking for a forever home.
This is Twiggy. She's about 8, 9 months old, black, obviously, female, bundle of energy. Ooh. She loves to play. She's quite vocal. She's strangely silent this morning, probably because she's on TV. She likes other cats. She would do well with children, and she's looking for her forever home again. Twiggy, about 8, 9 months old, female, and would be a fine addition to anyone's home. This is Nevada, about a 3.5 month old male. He loves to play, of course. And next up will be his sibling, Tuffy. They can wrestle each other for hours. So if you're in the market for a kitten, we have 2 great candidates. Nevada, about a 3.5 month old male. Likes to play, he also likes to cuddle, and he loves his brother Tuffy, who will be up next. This is Araya, A-R-I-Y-A-H, a sleek little black female, about 1 year old. She loves to play, she likes to cuddle, and she would do fine in a household probably with other cats. Again, Araya, a 1 year old, beautiful black lady who likes to play and would be good with other cats. This is Venice, about 3-year-old male, very handsome as you can see. He loves to play. He gets along well with other cats, and he is a pretty high energy guy. He would like to find a home where someone could give him lots and lots of attention. Again, Venice, 3-year-old, beautiful, handsome male, and he would be a fine addition to anybody's home.
This is Louise. She is a 2-year-old, long-haired white kitty. She has been with us about a week now. She is very, very affectionate. If I would let her down, she'd be entwining in between my legs. She has a very sweet personality. She was a public drop-off, so I figured someone gave her lots of love because she's very calm just to have been here just less than a week. And she has beautiful golden eyes, as you can see. And to be here just a week, she's very, very calm. So I'm sure she was with some other cats possibly, or definitely another owner where she got lots of love because she is very lovable. And she's very sweet, and she would love to find a forever home. And if you love white cats, she's a beauty, and she's the only white cat we have right now. So if you're interested in taking Louise home with you, please contact us. I would like to introduce to you Jiffy. Jiffy is a 2-year-old male orange tabby. He's very sweet. He can be very, very playful. He was a public drop-off, and we are trying to find him a forever home. This is Jiffy. To introduce Adriana. She's a frisky little kitten. She is 6 months old. She has medium long hair, and they say she's very, very lovable. That's what we have beside her name on her cage. She would be a wonderful addition to any home, and I think she's actually very beautifully marked, and she is a sweetheart.
All animals leaving the Adopt for Life Center for Animals are given rabies vaccinations and are spayed or neutered. If the animal's not old enough, vouchers will be given to the adopted family. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood to visit with any of the animals seen on this program. More pets are waiting for new homes at the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.